We're
And
here.
we're live. We're here.
We're here.
We're here. It's another week, another journey to the Outlands. Or is that right? I think that's right.
I don't know. I was gonna say Wildlands, but I'm like, this isn't Tom Clancy, bro. Like,
Yeah, dude, what are you
you know
doing,
what I mean?
bro?
I don't
What
know.
are you doing?
I'm just
What are you
saying things.
doing?
I'm just saying. Welcome to episode 9 of Pex Pals, the only Apex Legends podcast for the mediocre gamer. My name is CowVan, and I'm joined here by my best friend,
JoelCupcake. That's me.
That's right.
I'm here another week, another episode of Pex Pals. You all know what we're talking about this week. It should not be a secret at all.
Should not be a
or a
secret at all.
surprise. Season 9 is fucking here. I'm gonna kick it off. Let's get talking about it.
Let's go.
Finally, for the first time since maybe Revenant's delivery, we have a new legend arrival that is balanced.
Yeah.
Not OP, but also getting picked and worth picking.
I agree. I agree. It's funny because the devs tweeted or put on Reddit or some shit. They were like, we're afraid that Valkyrie might be OP upon release. And to be honest, she's not.
So
she's not Horizon at all.
Well, no. So the only thing I will say that is OP about her is, remember last 2 episodes we both reported on the supposed information about Valkyrie and her passive being able to scan other people in the air.
Yeah.
So when she's in the air, she can actually scan anyone who's not in cover.
Right.
So that's actually a much bigger passive advantage than we expected.
Yeah, I mean, it's essentially crypto.
You're crypto, but you just have to do it yourself.
Yeah.
But she gets her ult. She gets her ult. Like, it's not. She's not a quick ult getter, but she's not a slow one either. She's not in like the caustic Gibby realm.
Right. And what I appreciate about her ultimate is it does nothing to no one else. You know what I mean? It's a completely selfish, team-oriented ultimate. It's not like a bombardment. It doesn't make you. It doesn't convert you into a focal central area like Horizons does. You know what I mean? To be honest, every time if the other team has a Valkyrie, which every team now has a Valkyrie, I'm not afraid. I am not afraid. I do not have that Horizon fear.
Correct. And the nice part is like, because I've been playing here basically, in arenas, I play Watson/Lifeline, and in everything else, I'm just playing Valkyrie. I literally have not even picked Caustic since the season started.
Right.
So I feel bad about that, but whatever. I'll come back to my boy eventually.
Yeah, eventually.
But,
the
escapability is tight, but it's not bullshit. Like, I'm sorry, Horizon's gravity lift is bullshit.
It's bullshit.
You know what I mean? Her escapability, it's loud. First off, I mean, even when you just do her double jump, her jetpack float,
hold on.
Loud.
Her ultimate is loud as shit. Yeah. Like, I get it. You have to break the sound barrier or whatever the fucking lore is, but it's so goddamn loud. Oh my god,
it is loud. I will say though, it's so loud. It's not like it gives you away. Like Bloodhound, when you scan, everyone sees the direction your scan came from.
It's true, and you can see it across the map too.
Yeah, exactly. The crafter makes the second loudest noise in the fucking game, and you see that thing in the fucking. You can see that from space, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm glad it's loud to the point where it's not bullshit.
Right.
But also, like, what I've noticed is unless you're close, you don't see the flight trails nearly as easy.
That's true.
Also, when they launch up in the air, there's no flight trail on the way up. So unless you're real close, it's going to be real hard for you to get murked when you're zooming up in the air.
No, that's true.
I'm happy about it. If for those of you that have maybe not tried out Valkyrie or maybe have, funnest thing I would say with her so far, if you're in Hammond Labs, which my group of friends we call PS5, if you're in PS5, the smokestack that you can land down, if you actually position the ult right, you can launch straight up out of PS5.
It's pretty dope.
So there's some cool surprise launches like that. No one expects that.
No.
What is it? Overlook or observatory on the edge of World's Edge? What's that little area that
I have no idea.
The area I like to land though. You know what I'm talking about, right?
I think I do. Yes.
Like it's like in between Geyser and the train station.
Oh yeah. Yes. Okay. Yeah. That little top area.
I think it starts with an O. I don't know.
It's when like in a valley.
When you land, valley. No. It's the one on the edge of the map.
Oh, I don't know then.
It's the one. Okay, doesn't matter.
Anyways,
it's the round building that literally sits over the cliff. You can fall off and die. So I don't know why I can't remember what it's called right now. But if you go up the hill and fight, there's that little tube that drops you down into the train tunnel.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah.
That area where we were yesterday. We actually
the east.
Yeah. If you land, you can actually relaunch up that train tube tunnel.
That's pretty cool.
Again, no one's going to expect that. You know what I mean? There's a lot of fun stuff you can do with her. Dude, I was having a blast the other day. We were running. We were fighting some people, and it was like a fair fight. I used my ult solo on myself, flew in the air, pinged the team we were fighting, pinged the team trying to third party us, and I got on a roof, and I broke 2 members of the team because I was above them. Because, you know, you have 30 seconds before you have to kick out of a place you're not supposed to be. You know?
Right.
Well, actually, what happens? Does it kill you?
It kills you.
Yeah. So I just went up there and was just spraying down on the team, and boom, we won that exchange. And we had the data on where the third party was coming from. Dude,
right. No, that's so cool.
Her left bumper or her tactical. Some people have said, oh, it's too overpowered. I think it needs to be nerfed a little. I don't agree.
I don't agree.
First off, all the rockets don't fire at once. So if she's behind cover, if there's a Gibby bubble, and I literally shot it when I was strafing into my homie's Gibby bubble the other day.
Yeah.
And I almost killed myself because half the rockets exploded in the Gibby bubble.
Yeah.
And the other half went to the target. So
yeah, no, that happened to me. Something similar happened to me too. I went into like a train tunnel, and I jumped into the air to like see where they were, so maybe I can like launch my rockets at them. But it was like, you're too high up to shoot rockets, and I was like, what? So like it's a very constrained tactical. If you even move in the air, the rockets don't land where they indicate on the ground anymore. Like, you know, because when you press the tactical, it shows you like where what the 8 rockets will land. Right?
Yeah, I think it's 12, but yes,
I have no idea. But then if you move, those rockets move with you. So you're gonna hit pillars and shit that are in the way. Like if you're trying to be like tactical and like shoot rockets in midair, like it's I think it's a balanced tactical, you know?
Yeah.
Like I said, I think she's a fair and balanced hero. There's nothing special about her that makes her like stronger than anybody else. I don't think. Like Anna Beacon, get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, and like you just have another tactical that's great for cover, and it's great for there's a room full of down people. You know, you shoot it on the down guy.
Yeah,
I mean, you were with me. We did that in a couple games where like you'd be the last person on the team, and I would just spray that, and it would fucking get him. You know, it would kill the down person, kill the last one standing up. You know, so it's useful, but I don't think by any means she's overpowered. But she is useful, and people like picking her. Yeah, I think that's the important thing.
She's new. She's new.
Well, Fuse got not a lot of love. You know what I mean? Yeah. I think a lot of people tried Rampart at first because she was so hyped.
Right.
But then she went back down to the pick rate. Now she's a little higher. You know, but Fuse, a lot of people just like didn't even bother trying him.
Which is so odd because Fuse is so oppressive.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like Fuse is so oppressive. He has 2 knuckle clusters now. Like, and that thing is fucking accurate. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And then the grenades
that's the most accurate ability in the game.
It's insane. It's insane.
It has less bullet drop than the sniper rifles.
No, it's insane. Like it's actually insane. I've been using a lot of Fuse lately, but it's grenades, stuff like that. And so yeah, like as the new characters come out, it seems that people are just stuck in their ways. You know, unless the new characters have some type of greatly unfair advantage, no one's picking them. And so, because they're like, well, I want to stick to my characters that have an unfair advantage, you know, like the Pathfinders and the Wraiths before, you know, so they're like, everybody wants to be OP. You know what I mean? Everybody wants to be OP. Well, at least the high level people, they don't know how to have fun. For them, a good fight isn't fun. They want to win every fight. And that's not fun to me. But yeah, so I think Valkyrie is a good pick because she's fun to use and she's not like OP, dude. Like I think it's great. Right. I think she's a good hero. I think she's great.
I agree. And you know what? I think she works well on both maps. You know, Olympus had all the change. I love the change on Olympus. It's just enough cosmetically to make there's some new stuff. You know, I love the removal of 2 of the jump balloons. They shortened another 3. You know, I think that makes the fights a little bit fairer. Like I like Apex because sometimes you roll up and you get fucking shit stomped and you get wiped. But it's possible to have lengthy engagements in that game.
Right.
Whereas most of the other BRs don't afford you that option. You know what I mean?
Right.
So now this makes the third partying less unless they have a Valkyrie. But if they have a Valkyrie, you're going to fucking hear it. You know what I mean?
No, it's true. Yeah.
So,
and I mean, like, it's not hard to. So the difference between Valkyrie and Horizon is you can shoot Valkyrie in the air. When she's trying to, using her launch pad to get into the air. Like, you can't shoot Horizon for some fucking reason, but Valkyrie, you could. I've shot Valkyries out of the air. Like, it's not a big deal. You know what I mean? And that's why I like Valkyrie, because she's not crazy OP. The new updates to Olympus are pretty dope. Yeah. Graphically, it looks fantastic. It looks so clean. Everything looks good. I think the only major addition to the map is that giant ship out there. Yeah. Which I think is pretty cool. And
it's called the Icarus, by the way. I know you don't
Icarus.
You don't pay attention to that stuff.
I do. It's called the Icarus, the new Icarus ship. It has a vault on it. There's a vault key, and I found it at the very other end of the ship. So if you just search the ship, you'll find the bridge key.
Yeah, so there's 3 locations where there's dead scientists. If you can't figure out their corpse on the ground, sometimes it's hard to notice. Yeah. Look for glowing. They're like neon green glow sticks. That's where the bodies are by the glow sticks. Usually you can find a key there. It's tight. It's usually mostly purples and sometimes a gold item.
Yeah, the key opens up the bridge. It's a vault from World's Edge. It's the same thing. You can also Loba steal from the vault. So that's that. That's a pretty cool addition. One thing to note though, if the new way they changed this, we'll have to see. Maybe they changed the physics on World Edge too. We just haven't tried it. If you Loba steal from the bridge on the ship, it doesn't seal the door. Because if you Loba steal from the vaults on World's Edge, the door gets busted, and even if you have a key, you can't get in. Right.
So that's an interesting update to how Loba's mechanics work.
Yeah, I like it. I don't know if they've changed it to World's Edge either. I haven't tried it yet because World's Edge is only on ranked. And speaking of ranked is reset. So go in and get that early rank grind. Get your numbers up.
I started a little bit. I haven't had as much time to play. I got my second shot this week. That knocked me on my ass a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Feel it.
But I definitely. I'm loving the things we're getting to experience thus far.
It's pretty good, man. And speaking of new experiences, like we said last time, hammer points are gone, and also Skull Piercer is gone. But instead, we got 2 new ones. We got the Shatter Caps, and we got the Deadeye's Tempo. Both of the new hop ups go on the bow. Shatter Caps goes on the 30-30, which makes it into a shotgun, and the Deadeye's Tempo goes on to the Sentinel, which increases the rate of fire.
Yes. Now let me talk about Shatter Caps for a second.
Go ahead.
I'm the shotgun guy. You love Beak, but I'm
not a shotgun guy.
I'll run double shotguns because I'm just batshit crazy, so it's fine.
Got it.
Shatter Caps, it's tight. I would say so. The damage is about 15% less than the EVA 8. The fire rate is a little slower, but the spread is tighter. You know what I mean? And then you can still ADS and charge up the Shatter Caps when they're on the 30-30. So it's not bad. They're fun. I am having a lot of trouble finding both the Shatter Caps and the 30-30. I literally have actually not gotten to use it in the game yet because all I find is fucking Deadeye's Tempo. That's all I find. And when I do find Shatter Caps, there's no 30-30 anywhere. So same thing with the bow. Obviously, the bow doesn't have like an ADS charge, but it makes the bow very versatile close range. I think that's fucking tight. I love that the bow can hold both hop-ups.
Yeah, it's dope.
If you're a shotgun guy or if you're a person that's like a crazy bastard like me, and sometimes you find yourself, I'm accidentally running double heavy weapons, put a 3-time scope on your Spitfire, let your Spitfire do the range, have that 30-30, and put the Shatter Caps on for the close range mop-ups.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's super efficient. I love it. The bow, I'm very opinionated on right now. I think the bullets need the arrows either need a little bit better tracking, or it needs to be louder, because like if anything else is going on next to you and you get hit by a bow, your health just dips and you're like, what the fuck just happened? Right. And that's one thing for like tactical aware. Like, if I get shot with any of the snipers, I either have a sound or visual cue. where I can track, oh, this is where I'm getting shot from. I can't tell you how many times I've been dead ass full sprint and dink dink by a bow, and I'm like, where they?
No, it's true. It's true. I think the bow. I think the bow is a great addition to the game. Don't get me wrong. Agreed. I think it's great. It adds that variable. You know what I mean? Just that oh shit, there's something else I have to worry about variable. It's not easy to use. Because if you get pushed, if you're bowing and someone pushes you, you're pretty much fucked unless you land like some hardcore fucking shots.
Yeah. Or you have shadow caps,
Or they're weak, you know what I mean? So it's not like it's super easy to use. But if you're mid to long range with it, and the people just don't see you, you can just hail them with arrows and hook them up. So maybe like a greater audio cue. I don't know what they would do to make it so that you know exactly where the bow is coming from.
Yeah. Or maybe just make the bow in the game less. Like I said, originally we joked about it being a care package weapon. I would have been fine with that. You know what I mean? Like, I think literally I find the bow more than the guns I want to use right now.
The bow is everywhere right now.
I played, I believe it was yesterday. I went an entire couple hours of gaming without finding a single Spitfire. But I found the bow every round, multiple times.
Yep. The bow's everywhere. And I mean, it's fine. It's new. People want to use it, and I get it. So the bow is comparable to the Sentinel, right?
Correct.
Because long draw. If you hold the bow out, if you do the long draw, if you tap it, it does 25 damage. But if you long draw it, it is 70, which is comparable to the Sentinel. And with the Deadeye's tempo, or even without it, you can just shoot the bow really fucking fast. And so you can just tag 70, 70, 70, 70, and then you hit a headshot to 123. You know what I mean? With the Sentinel, there's the shot, because the bolt action. And so it's you with no ammo, with no magazine reload, with the quick shooting, and you can hold like 100 arrows very easily. Like, you can just keep shooting at people. And that might be a little oppressive. It's I don't want to say it's hard to use, because it's not. It's a little difficult to like hit moving targets if you're like in a rush or whatever the hell. But like if you're posted up and you could see somebody and you can just shoot arrows at them and no one's like putting pressure on you, you can do a lot of damage really fast. So I don't know, maybe that needs to be addressed. Maybe lower the full draw damage, because 70 is a lot.
Yeah, or like, I feel like, again, I've only gotten to use it like once or twice, and I'm not very good, but I feel like there's not a lot of bullet drop on it either. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So within 100 meters, there's almost no bullet drop. On 100 meters is far.
Yeah.
100 meters essentially is on the firing range from right where you enter down to the dummy. That's about 100 meters. And then, but at 200 meters, there is I don't want to say a significant drop, but you start to see the drop like almost immediately. So it does have a lot of drop. It really does. But the problem is you're not always trying to go for headshots, right? You're just trying to hit them.
Yeah.
And if you hit them, you're going to do 70. So like, the bullet drop is there, but it's not even a thing you have to worry about if you're just trying to hit somebody, right? If you're trying to line up the perfect shot, then but then it's an issue. But other than that, the bullet drop is inconsequential to you just trying to hit somebody, because you're going to hit them and you're going to do 70, and that's a lot. But I think it's fine. I think it's I don't want to say it's fine. I think it's a good addition to the game.
There you go.
But it's not perfect yet. Maybe because so the long draw is 70 damage, right?
Yes.
To the body. I think, and that's like almost a three times multiplier from the quick draw, right?
Yeah.
And so maybe make it 50 instead of 70. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't have to do so much damage. I don't know. That's just me.
Yeah, I'm with it. I mean, it's tight. I mean, the Deadeye's tempo thing with the increased fire rate, especially for the Sentinel, it's tight. It's tight. The Sentinel is a good weapon. More people should use it more. I don't. CowVan actually just put out a video on his own channel about using the Sentinel with a 1 to 2 times scope. You know what I mean? And you guys all should watch that. His YouTube channel is linked in the info of the show. But that's not the point. Very underappreciated guns. I think we like to use the weird weapons on this channel. You know what I mean?
We do. We do. I think it's because we're not trying to play towards metas. We're mediocre gamers, apparently.
Correct.
New to season 9 is a brand new game mode, and I love it. I think it's great. It's reminiscent of CS:GO and Valorant, and it's called Arenas. It is a 3v3 team fight in small maps. And you and I both have been playing it nonstop.
I've been playing it to the point where I'm sick of playing it already.
right. No, yeah.
Like
my first impressions of it. Well, first off, let's talk about what we talked about last time. We were completely wrong. So you do start with tacticals. But you can buy more tacticals as the rounds go on. So you do still start with with your Q, or what is it, left bumper for you?
Yes, left bumper.
Or left or L1. So you do start with tacticals. So
we don't cater to PlayStation people on this show.
We don't cater to PlayStation. I
don't know why you said L1. That's not okay.
so that changes everything for me.
Yeah,
that changes because like we said, if it was you, if you always had to buy your tactical. Right,
then it's just passives.
Then it's passives, right? Then you're like, okay, who has the better passes, or how much money am I going to waste on these tacticals?
Yeah.
That changes everything. And you know what? You know who's surprisingly really good in arenas?
You're gonna say my boy, aren't you?
I'm not. I'm gonna say Rampart.
Oh,
bro, Rampart is so good in arenas right now.
Does she get 3 walls?
You can buy infinite walls with every round if you have the money for it, dude.
True.
Dude, literally, if you get to a spot and no one's shooting you, you can just throw up walls. And then they have to break the walls, otherwise they can't hit you. And then you get the damage increase from the shield that comes up, dude.
Yeah.
Rampart is so good in with a good team, is so good in arenas. Like,
we should do well, first off, arenas, CowVan's right, is here. I was very skeptical of them last episode. I'm pleasantly surprised at how awesome it is, how much I enjoy it. Right. I think it's great. I'm actually having a blast playing it. It makes me overly competitive, which I think is why I've been a little more angry at the game lately, as you pointed out.
I pointed it out.
But you know what? We should try, because I'm loving Watson in arena, because the shield regen, her ult's only 200 points. You know what I mean? Right. So like, it has the shield regen, it blocks everyone else's crap. A lot of people, for some reason, think Valk is a good choice in arena.
I don't think so.
Which I don't understand at all.
Right.
Other than using her ult to get the scan, but that's a waste of so much time.
Yeah, but even then, yeah.
So, a lot of people use Valk, dude. It's hilarious. They try to do her tactical on me, and all her shit just gets absorbed.
Right.
But I think we should try Rampart Watson. I think that'd be
be fun.
Good combo.
What I've been seeing. Oh, I'm sorry. You're gonna say?
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say, those of you that have people that play people with abilities on the left bumper or the Q, think about what you spawn with. That's how many you get. Watson gets 5 fences. Rampart, I believe, is 3 fences, or three things of cover. Caustic is 3 mines, and then after that, you have to buy. You get 1 charge on Lifeline's drone.
Right.
That's about it. So I think it's fair. I think it's fair, because it's not like you can just spam all this stuff.
Right. No, I'm actually surprised about what characters are really strong in the game. So like Bloodhound obviously is great because you can scan and know where they are, right? Lifeline is really cool because early game you can drop Lifeline's care package and get like level 2 weapon for essentially for free.
You get 400. You get a 1,200 point weapon for 400 points. Is guaranteed. It's
insane. Like and that's crucial, because if you're trying to shoot a Spitfire with no sights, or no attachments, it's like you got to control it. But like you get a Spitfire with a barrel, a stock, and a sight,
and a 2 times,
right. Like that's crazy. That's so cool. Like I said, Rampart's really good. Caustic's good because Caustic can stop pushes. with the gas. I mean, he's always been able to do that, right? But now it's like in a game mode where pushing is like the thing to do. He totally neutralizes it. You know what I mean? A lot of characters like Fuse are really good because if they're trying to bunker down, you can just barrage them with grenades. With like 8 fucking knuckle clusters, dude. His ultimate, like, and there's a lot of characters that I haven't been seeing. I have not been seeing Horizon. I have not been seeing Pathfinders. I haven't been seeing much Bangalores.
I haven't seen any. I've seen one Bangalore, I think, in all the games I played.
I am seeing more Horizons. The Bangalore you saw was me. Like, because we played together. I played Bangalore.
No. I fought one.
Okay.
My Watson pylons absorbed her bullshit.
Yeah.
But I will. So the only time I see Horizon is when it's they do 2 people with the bow, engaging long distance, and then the Horizon flanks with her stupid little lift. But the couple teams I've seen do that, we figured it out right away, and I was just murking that bee when she came around the corner. You know what I mean?
Mirage is actually really good.
Mirages, dude. The amount of times, because people are so sweaty and ready to fight, they actually get bamboozled easier than in Battle Royale.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes. That's 100% agree with that. Like, it's so true. Gibby's great in arenas for that dome protection. Like,
you can buy 3 stacks of the dome.
That's so dope.
That's insane.
And what's really cool about it too is you can buy the dome and you can buy the golden backpack. And so you can just quick res people just like left and right, dude. Arenas is so damn cool. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was done very. I was a hater on our last episode. I was kind of being a hater, and it ended up working out. I think it's a great addition to the game. It's going to grow the player base. It's going to grow the streaming numbers. It's going to grow a lot of stuff. And, obviously there's still some server issues. Once those get fixed, it'll be even better. One legend we left out, we haven't seen it, but what I'm noticing, like the high level, the pros,
quote
unquote, they all use Loba because you can starve the enemy team of resources with her ult. Like, you put the ult close enough that you can, if you hit both bins, you can just suck all the shield bats from everybody.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. I'm actually I'm surprised about the material costs for all the weapon. I'm surprised that the R301 is like the most expensive gun.
It's because it's the number 1 used weapon. That's why.
You can't even buy it in the first round. That's how expensive it is. Like, it's so, like, you get 550 material to use initially, and then the Arthur one is 600 material. Like, I think that's so funny. But it's funny because, like, it's such a close-up game that, like, you can buy the R99 right out, and the R99 rips. So, like, what's funny? The difference?
Because I don't see anyone buy that gun.
Really, I buy it every game.
You're probably smart. Like, I use the flatline. That's what I go for. So, like, my first round, I buy ultimate and G7.
Okay.
Because the map length is usually perfect for the G7.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I do G7, and then or lately what I've been doing, honestly, is you buy your ult, you buy the EVA 8 and the P2020. And you level up the P2020 once to get the sight. That P2020 adjustment is actually so you don't do as much damage when the shield's broken, obviously, because of no hammer points.
Yeah.
But, dude, in Arena, I'm breaking people's armor all the time with the P2020 because, the fire rate ADS didn't change, but it hits a little harder now. So you can if you land all 4 of your shots, you can break someone in Arena with that gun. So it's not unviable. But yeah, like, I usually do Eva or G7 first round with the P20, and then my ult, and then the second round, boom, it's just flatline as high as you can get it, and your ult, and that's all I need. I don't even need the other guns in the game.
Right. I'm gonna tell you right now, the most OP strat in arenas right now, or gun strat in arenas right now, is the Sentinel. And let me tell you why. You get the Sentinel, you buy it outright. It comes with a 6x scope. You don't need anything else, because upgrading it you don't even get a 4.8, which I think is really weird. when you upgrade the Sentinel, you get the 2 times, and then you get a 2-4 sight for both the blue and the purple version of the gun, which I think is weird. Like, why not a 4.8? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Why not a 2-4 at the top, but a 6 times at the blue? I don't know. It's really weird. Anyway, you buy it outright. It comes with a 6 times scope, and then you max out your shield cells because you can use 2 shield cells to supercharge the Sentinel. And so instead of a 70 base damage, you're doing an 88 damage, and that's huge because you start with blue armor, which is 77 shields, right? And then already you do 1 shot to the body, and already they don't have any shields. The shields are gone.
Correct.
You know, they're flesh all of a sudden. And if one of your friends is shooting at them, you know, they could probably drop them fairly quickly. But the Sentinel right now is so strong in arenas. Another thing that I noticed, which is kind of weird, is if you buy the Havoc and you max it out, it comes with the turbocharger. But if you buy the Devotion and you max it out, it does not come with a turbocharger.
Yeah, the only way to get the turbo on the Devo is to when it's like the 4th round care package item is that.
Right.
And the 5th round is the Kraber.
Right. So to quickly explain, because we didn't explain, but the way arenas works is you start the game out, you buy your weapon, the round starts. On the maps, there's like 4 of them right now. On the maps, there are material that you can pick up so you can have more material before when the next round starts. And there's pill boxes, loot crates around that have a 1 Phoenix kit, 2 shield bats, and a med kit in them. Also, throughout the duration of the round, a care package lands with upgraded weapons in them. And as the games go on, as the rounds progress, better guns appear in the care packages that drop in the late game of the round.
And don't forget, in the pillboxes, if you have a lifeline, you open the bottom compartment and it's 4 more shield cells as well.
Right, which is huge. So for me, I've noticed that shield cells are only viable late game or late round, whereas at the beginning of the game, you want to pop that shield bat and get right back into the fight because you might get pushed. And so and so that's why I say the Sentinel is so good, because if you stock up on shield cells, you're not going to use those motherfuckers anyway. You pop 2 of them, and then you have a supercharged Sentinel. The Mozambique and the P2020 are free every round, which I think is hilarious because they buff them, they nerf them by taking the hammer puts away, but they buff them and then they make them free. You know what I mean? I don't know. I thought that was really weird.
There are a lot more people using sidearms. And, you know, I know we're talking about arena right now, but the Mozambique buff with the spread on the 2 bottom bullets going in instead of out or something.
Yep. Yeah, it tightened the spread.
It's so good. It is actually awesome. Like,
it is.
I thought I was going to absolutely hate it. No, whenever I find one, I still pick it up and rock it, dude.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm happy. I'm actually... I was very upset originally at those 2 changes. You know what I mean? But it's fine now.
No, I think it's great, man. I am very happy with arenas. You know, usually when
I'm very happy with season 9. Overall.
I'm very happy with season 9. To be perfectly honest, I'm actually very happy with season 9. Even like the Octane nerf, where he does double damage on his stim now, negligible, dude. Not even an issue. You know what I mean? Because for like myself and like other Octane mains out there, we don't heal anyway. So you could take half my health. I don't give a shit. You know, like I'm still gonna keep stimming like my fucking brain out. You know, like Octane mains don't care. We have 0 cares. The lifeline nerf is interesting because I've noticed lifelines aren't rezzing anymore. I don't know if you noticed this, but when I play with randos, if I have a lifeline on my team, they don't rush to res me as fast as they used to.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Because before they had the shield, but now they're like, fuck it. And they just don't do it. And I don't know if that's maybe just because like the fights that I was in, maybe it was like just circumstantial, but I've noticed a decrease in lifelines running to res you.
Well, I mean, that would make sense because you want to make sure there's a little bit of cover, you know?
Yeah, but I mean, like the whole point of Lifelame's res is it's for it to be like a tactical spicy res, right? You're like, oh shit, spicy res, and then you're back in the fight. Blah, you know, like I don't know.
I don't know. I haven't used her outside of arena because I still think she's very useful, and I'm very curious to see the healing drone and the buff care package. That's the thing I'm the most excited to check out. Right. Is like what stuff's actually coming out of the care package. You know, right. in arena, I love the drone buff, where she heals faster. Yeah, because I can pop my drone. I can be basically a one shot. You know, like I have this much health left. You know, and I can drop my shield. My fucking drone and do a shield bat, and I get in the amount of time it takes me to use the shield bat, I get half my health back already from the drone instead of sitting there and waiting, 15 seconds to fully heal you. Yeah. Now it takes like 10, which is like you don't need full health to get in a fight. Your shields are more important. You get 100%. Back up to health by the time, and then your shield's already ready because you pop the bat, boom, you start fighting again.
Yep. Like I said, I love season 9. I think season 9 is great. I cannot wait for more stuff to roll out this season. I think they did a great job.
Yeah, I'm happy with it so far. We're gonna have way more to talk about on season 9 next week. Calvin and I have to keep it a little short this week. Real quick, we've been calling the Watson heirloom is next. It looks like that might have swerved, and it could be crypto now.
Yeah.
Which is supposed to be a data knife, which I know, Calvin, you're excited for crypto to get one.
Stoked.
It's like a Korean data knife. If you don't know what that is, just go look it up on the internet. You'll get a vague idea. And then there was a leak, a data mined leak from the patch for season 9 of Revenant getting a fucking like sickle for his heirloom. And it looks tight. And it looks tight. Obviously, we don't know the order of who gets what when. People are assuming we get crypto this one. Because he's on the front loading screen, but the last one was Fusing Caustic, and neither of them got their heirloom last season. So my money's not certain on that. Hopefully we'll find out, and we'll let you know next week.
Next week will be great.
Next week would be great. I won't have as much time to play because I'm going to visit my parental unit, but Calvin will be taking lots of notes.
I'll be taking tons of notes. Thank you guys for hanging out with us again for another episode of Pex Pals. Check us out on Twitch. I'm CowVan on Twitch. My friend Joel here is JoelCupcake on Twitch. He's also JoelCupcake on literally every social media platform. I am CowVan on Twitch, on YouTube, and I'm CowVan Man on Twitter. Check us out. Yes. If you're new here, if you're listening, please subscribe to us on whatever platform you listen to us on,
and leave a review.
Please leave a review and help us out. Help us climb these numbers. We're very appreciative of everybody who already has, and everyone who takes the time to listen to us on a weekly basis.
And if you watch either of us on Twitch, or if you want to see a Hispanic Rambo or a man that looks like Santa Claus and George Clooney had a kid, we are on YouTube. You can watch us on YouTube as well. The link is also in the description. You can also watch the videos on www.PexPals.com. That's it.
Calvin.
I'm JoelCupcake. Thanks for being here. This has been another amazing episode of Pex Pals for all your mediocre Apex Legends gaming questions, cute discussions, and I had a third point, but I'm good. Nothing.
Bye.
Bye. When in doubt,
big it out.
Oh shit! You
fucking
spit it out. Bye.